Men of Reddit, what is the hardest thing to explain to a woman? I had to tell my ex-wife that I had erectile dysfunction. I had gone to the doctors that day because we have had complications while having sex for the last few months. I was extremely shocked to hear I had ED. Now I'll say this, for my wife's sex was one of the main reasons she was in the marriage. She had, and I'm sure she still does, a very high libido, and we would have sex upwards of 3 times a week. When I got back home, I told her I needed to speak with her about something. She asked, what was it? And then I told her I had erectile dysfunction. She then started to cry, and when I tried to comfort her, she got extremely pissed. Slapped me and yelled at me that she wanted a divorce. And so we went through with it. However, since then I've gotten treatment and I can still get a hard-on, and not only that, I am happily married once again with 2 children. If I'm on a hike and see a good-looking stick, I must pick it up. Either A, that we too have feelings and need companionship, or B, why I have a boner at her grandma's funeral. You can pop a boner without being aroused. You can get a boner even when you are nervous. If we're talking serious, then it's how difficult it is for guys to break out of the real men don't talk about feelings bubble. It's not a case of just talk to me. Most of us are conditioned to bottle things up until it explodes and we break a bone doing something stupid. We can work on it, deal with it, but it's a process, and it's really difficult to even talk about because there's always a voice inside somewhere telling you that it makes you weak, even with the self-awareness that you know it's bullshit. If I am in a group and am staring at you intently, I probably just spaced out and my eyes defaulted to your position FSR. I am not mysterious or introspective or whatever because I stare blankly in the empty. I am just staring at the empty. I'm not angry. I just don't have anything to say. For me, my feelings, I find it extremely difficult to convey things going on in my head. The mystery of how a dick works and feels. It's called scratching your balls, but it's much more of a pinch and twist motion. That I just want to stay in and chill this weekend, after a stressful week at work. The lack of intimacy we tend to have and difficulty in expressing emotions, asking for help. It's hard for me to express myself. IDKY. Why I'm hard. No, I'm not horny. I wasn't thinking of anything. I was reading about the fall of the Roman Empire, okay? It just does that. Hints don't work. Just tell us what's up. Something that has sadly been very relevant to me recently. When I tell you that I go for walks and drives to clear my head. That does not mean that I hate or despise you. I can't sit and watch TV mindlessly. I need to be engaged in something to kinda open up the channel for everything to flow through it again. However, I am well aware of a sad reality where guys use this as means to go and cheat on their good ladies. Thankfully, once people get to know me, they know I am a big car guy, love walks and hikes. Why I don't know what the fuck my best friend is up to in life even after hanging out with him all day. Just because I don't have tears running down my face doesn't mean I'm not as sad as you. How you can actually twitch your penis. All of my lady acquaintances are interested to learn that we have the ability to do so. That, nothing, is a perfectly legitimate answer to, what are you thinking? And, what are you doing? And, what do you want to do in your day off? Why is it hard? And why is it not getting hard? What it's like peeing with a boner. Just because I am good with kids doesn't make me a pedophile. If you want something, say it. I don't understand your hints. The hardest thing I ever had to explain is that, if you act distant, I am going to try help resolve whatever is causing that. Telling me nothing is wrong and then starting a fight when I am trying to cuddle and sleep is the wrong time to try and resolve that conflict. Especially when it is something that shouldn't reflect our relationship. Your direct and clear hints are not so direct any of the time. Just because I'm interested in you doesn't mean I only want your body. What having sticky, sweaty balls feels like, but not being able to do anything about it. It is entirely possible to listen to everything you say, understand it all, and still forget it 5 minutes later, especially when under pressure. When I talk about my feelings, I want to be heard, understood, and something to change. When we fight about my feelings, it only makes me repress those feelings. I don't always want to be the one that initiates sex. It makes me feel like a creep. My emotions. It can't just be me who finds it so hard to express my feelings or emotions. The pain and surprise of accidentally sitting on a testicle. You're going to be fine and you know it. However, for a split second that came into question. We like affection and warmth and flattery sometimes too, not just sex. If you want to know why I did something, ask me, instead of making up a reason in your head and then believing it. If we say we're doing nothing, nothing is not a void to be filled, nothing is the activity and we love it. Post-nut clarity is real and it ruins lives. Edit. The clarity afterwards doesn't ruin lives. It's the fog beforehand that ruins lives. Because after nutting you realize how badly you've messed up. How much it hurts to get hit in the balls. Compromise is a two-way street. If you want those pink pastel bedsheets and pink pastel walls, I'm getting the Star Wars lamp. That we enjoy doing stupid shit like cooking with a chainsaw or using friends as ratchet straps. How I can spend the entire weekend fishing with my buddy and still not know that his wife died. We're not big talkers. We're not afraid of marriage. We're afraid of divorce. When you catch us staring, most of the time it's not a conscious choice to look there. Sometimes when you look around a room your eyes see what your eyes see. We don't have a sniper. We have a shotgun. Why I need to get this toy lightsaber. I can literally be sitting there and think about nothing. When she asks what I am thinking about, I say nothing. But she doesn't believe me. In a guy's brain there is a nothing box. Talking to me while you're in another room and then getting mad that I haven't heard a word of what you were saying is profoundly annoying. A broken heart is difficult to explain sometimes. Guys rarely get compliments or ladies making the first move. Thus we really appreciate it when a lady makes the effort to approach us. So what do you want to eat? How serious the kick to balls is. A lot of women do respect it but there are too many that treat it as a joke. And do it for fun when in reality if you fuck up the guy is in serious pain. Leave sack tapping to us. We know how to do it right. For some reason women don't seem to understand why it is not uncomfortable for us to ride a bike. That we can think about absolutely nothing. Men have feelings too. I am really hungry, just pick a place. They will never understand the importance of saving every screw I remove in my house. That there is a goddamn war hero who could still be called up for active duty. I don't want to have sex right now. That my female friends are exactly that. Friends. And not threats. If I'm angry about something then let me be angry and process it out. Please don't tell me to not be upset or angrily ask why I'm upset or that I shouldn't feel that way. There isn't always something on our mind. We like to decompress. We can zone out and think about nothing. It's therapeutic. A lot of the time if we are quiet and say nothing's wrong. This is true. We are chilling. All that's in our mind is TV static. Strange hip movements as we walk to place a testicle in place. The societal pressure that comes with being a man to be the provider, to never show emotions and such things. The mental pressure that comes with such things is not talked about nearly enough. Also male depression is not given nearly enough attention as it should. I just don't know why. When I ask a yes or no question, I just want a yes or no answer. The double stream. Using rom-com movies as a standard of dating is the same as porn as a standard of intimacy. It's unreasonable, unfair, and at worst unhealthy for your man. When I get scared, I get angry. I have no idea why. I'm not talking about jump scares or dumb stuff like that. I mean kids running into traffic. Learning scary health stuff about the wife. My dogs approaching an unfriendly looking fellow pooch. Etc. My wife hates it and I always have to explain that I'm not angry at any of them. It's a general angry at the unfair world feeling and I can't direct it anywhere. No, I don't want to see what that noise was. I'm as nervous as you are. For many of us, we were trained to suppress our emotions. We were taught that being stoic was the goal. A manly tear might be acceptable when your faithful pickup truck had to be hauled off to the junkyard. But that's about it. It's nice to see that the younger generation seems to be shedding some of this, so perhaps they won't be dead inside like all of us guys from Generation X. When something is fine, it really is fine. We don't often twist our words or play games with responses. That I just like to have conversations. That I don't have intentions when I go to engage in a conversation with you. I'm 26 and it seems like every girl I meet, At least I get the vibe. That they think I'm into them or trying to have sex with them, and because of that it's hard to even have a real convo or become a friend. Whatever happened to becoming friends with people you think are cool? Why is everything centered around dating, sex when it comes to talking to the opposite sex 99% of the time? Asking us, why aren't you in the mood? Isn't likely to put us in the mood. You can't just hit me, bro. Someday I'ma snap. Sure, I can aim. But it doesn't mean it's going to go that way. Stop thinking it's super easy. It's not. And God help me if I fucking sneeze. Getting hit in the nuts has a blast radius of 500 feet. If I have never met a person you know, never spoken to them, and maybe only seen a single photo of them, they don't stick in my memory. They're another detail I have no connection to, and I'm going to forget their name and have to ask you who they are when you mention them. Unless you mention them a lot. In which case they'll stick. That men don't actually scratch their balls. That would hurt. It's more of pinching the skin and twisting. Leave the balls alone. I don't know why my balls just move around when I'm sitting still. I never thought about it until you said something. I really don't care if you wear the red dress or the white blouse with blue skirt. Like, I don't care what you're wearing, I am just happy you're here. My stupid and pointless hobbies, interests.